Good morning. This is Robert Kaars Sijpesteijn bringing you this morning's market update. US markets fluctuated throughout the day before mostly closing slightly lower. Car sales weakened in May, pushing down the likes of Ford Motor and General Motors, falling 2.8 and 3.4% respectively. The US 500 gained 2 points to close on 2,098.82. The US Tech 100 dropped 3 points to close on 4,521.75. While the Wall Street fell 5 points to close on 17,787. In the commodities sector, gold also declined, losing $3 to close on $1,213.70, while Brent crude gained all of 20 cents to close on $49.74 a barrel. Saudi Arabia is ready to consider a surprise deal, with fellow OPEC members attempting to mend divisions that had grown so wide many dubbed the group as good as dead. Although OPEC regularly ignores its own output targets and there was no suggestion anyone would cut production, even token gestures could show renewed unity and lift prices. Options under discussion included a new ceiling of 32 million barrels a day, said Amir Tassen, chief oil analyst at consultant Energy Aspects Limited. That's close to the 32.4 million barrels a day the group estimated produced in April. Any deal will depend on Iran, which until now has rejected any cap on its production. Saudi Arabia and its allies, including the United Arab Emirates, have said in the past that Iran needs to participate in any deal. An April meeting in Qatar of oil producers from OPEC and beyond ended in a failure because Iran refused to sign up. Arriving in Vienna, Iranian oil minister Bijan Namdar Zaneh said he wants individual quotas for members rather than an overall production ceiling. The country's priority is having a room to restore production after the end of economic sanctions earlier this year. In Europe, the Germany 30 declined 64 points to close on 10,207.6, and the UK 100 fell 43 points to close on 6,181.7. In today's corporate news, the London Stock Exchange Group and Deutsche Boerse plan to lay off 1,250 employees, or about 14% of their combined workforce, as part of a €450 million cost savings initiative in their proposed merger. The two companies released the figures on Wednesday as they outlined the intended synergies from a £21 billion all-stock combination agreed this year. The potential cost savings are an important factor in winning support for the tie-up, which LSE shareholders will vote for on July 4th and Deutsche Boerse investors by July 12th. The deal combines Europe's two largest exchanges operators by market value and will create a more powerful rival to leading US and Chinese groups in what is already a heavily consolidated industry. Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund is investing $3.5 billion into Uber, and Waitrose took a record 5.3% of the UK grocery market over the last quarter. Today's economic data in focus at 8:30 in the UK, PMI construction for May was released. At 9 o'clock in Europe, producer price index for April was released. Whilst at 11:45 and 12:30, ECB interest rate decision and monetary policy statements and press conference will take place. At 12:30, US jobless claims takes place, and at 1 o'clock in the UK, Governor Carney will give a speech. That's all for this morning's market update. Thank you and goodbye.